Too tight. Ow, that hurt. Yes, so I've got I carry my gimbal in my left hand. Isn't that bizarre? So carrying the gimbal in the right hand has always weirded me out. So yes, I'm one of those weirdos who truly is ambidextrous. Just don't write with my left hand, that's it. It's been fun driving people crazy with the mouse all my life. So, and most of the time it's like, wait a minute, it's on the wrong side. Yes, I know, have a nice day. And it's trackball, so can I make it more difficult for you? Left-handed trackball, try that one time. So, yes, we're walking down. Bodyguard's gonna have to go back to the car eventually, I can tell. So, how is everybody today? Are we all having a good day? Oh, wow, look.
It's your pyramid.
It's my pyramid.
Oh,
and
wow.
Boy, is that a gorgeous, like...
It is.
That is just beautiful. I want to live here.
In the alley?
Yeah. See, there are houses. It's like New Orleans.
Go out on the fire escape every day and look at the pyramid?
Yep. Since I can't look at all the other buildings I love in the world. They tore down one of the buildings I love the most. Not those two. But the Berkeley Modern Museum was actually taken down because of the melting 70s cement. Actually, it may not be down yet, but it sure got taken out of commission. So they're trying to figure out how to fix it because it's reinforced because of, earthquakes, but it's still falling apart. So they took down a building in Fremont, which is was an inverted step concrete building that was the main police department. They had to tear that puppy down so it was falling apart. So all of those places in the 70s that were built with concrete because it was supposed to be the coolest thing on the planet, well, nope. They find out it disintegrates. Welcome to my world. How is everybody today? Hi, Fuzzy. Which is funny, I saw Nora in Seattle. She's, being all butch and everything. All of a sudden, puppy goes by. Hello, puppy. We all do that voice. It's really weird. So they probably don't know I'm here because they probably don't know the bodyguard's car. And I'm pointing out the space right across the street because I can care less if they know my car. So it's sort of not hard to miss. So, and I got it that way on purpose so people would see me in their mirrors. Unfortunately, it's not good for hiding to be caught or to be seen in traffic. Unfortunately, it was a very, very, very light color. And I have walked to the copy of that car, I don't know how many times. Hold on. Oh, the doors are closed. Oh, it must be cold in there. Do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? Do you miss those nights when you could be watching bad TV? Do you want to be watching bad TV? Oh, there's somebody right there. Do you know that it's not freedom if you have to ask to walk out the door? Out the? Oof, the ghetto's coming. Hi, Fluffer. Yeah, the bodyguard's not working, so he doesn't have to pay attention. It's a cult! You all have to ask to go out of the doors once you start doing things for them, and your coursework to get to clear can cost about $80,000. It's all based on what you can afford, so you will pay for everything that you do there. It's amazing they don't make you pay for the bathroom, but your Dianetics book is just the tip of the iceberg. Then you have to do coursework. Then you have to do nothing but coursework. And then once you become clear, they tell you about the body things where these little invisible balls that are stuck to your body. And then they don't go clear and you get more. And then you work on your OT levels. And then when you get to 3, you get to find out about Xenu. He's this evil overlord in another planet trillions of years ago, even though Earth got a DC 8 because everything on that planet was just like us in the 50s. Dropped the Thetans into volcanoes and then blew up the volcanoes with hydrogen bombs. That's interesting. Sorry, I got a gnat in my mouth. And when he dropped hydrogen bombs into the volcanoes, they all went all over our planet. So I guess they sat around for trillions of years before, humans became humans. They must have invaded the species as they were popping up. And now they just float around. That's what happens when you almost have an accident. You're a butthead. And so they invade your body, and everybody is probably about the same age, because children are the same age as adults in this society, which isn't the truth, because children's brains don't develop fully until about 22. So they treat children like adults. So they have children doing audits, and what you're going to do is an audit. All the time. It's sort of like a weird Scientology confession, but you have to pay for it. And when you pay for it, you tell your auditors, as you're holding these strange cans that somehow leech off your electricity in your body to tell you if you're doing it right or wrong. And when you're done with your audit, anywhere from $100 to $1,000. You get sent home to think about what you're doing. If you're a public, if you are a Sea Org, you get sent to your bunk, which is 8 people to a room. And then the next day you wake up and do more things for your society. And if you're working in there, you're doing it for free because it's free volunteer work. And I don't want somebody going by real slow to use me as a tourist attraction. The only person who's allowed to use me as a tourist attraction is the regular guy who does it every day. Cat tone. You're so bad. So don't you wish you were outside? Don't you wish that you could just walk out big piece of loaf bread candy? It's awesome. Ooh, I have to get out of that way because I don't want to be showing their video. So, don't you wish you were able to talk to people who were declared? If they were declared, how would you know they're declared unless they tell you? Or you could be like my friend Liz Ferris, who was told her father was dead. She thought he was dead for about 10, 15 years and then finds out he's not. So you should free Bob Ferris so we don't talk about him in public all the time. He's in LA because he's been eldered out. They have to take care of him because they have nothing on the outside, because they've given up their Social Security benefits because they never paid into it. And unlike what you think, the government will not get you free money if you've never done a legitimate job in your life. So, is that what you want to do with your life? Is be a volunteer and give out your time and then come out and work another 8 hours and then maybe get 8 hours for sleep because you have to do your coursework and do everything else that you have in your regular world or the public world. So, do you really want to do that with your life? If you don't, you can call this number, 726. It's the sptvfoundation.org, sptvfoundation.com. These people will help you leave. These people will help you walk out and not have to worry about your freeloader debt, which isn't enforceable. And they'll help you set you up to become part of the real world, which isn't just a show from the 90s. The real world is when you walk outside of that door. You will not be in your little bubble anymore learning things that aren't really useful in the real world. Break. Yesterday I wasn't here because the weight of the world got on my butt. So, checked out for the day, sat on the couch, ate lots of potato chips, watched the news, and then went, this is BS. It's amazing how things become more and more BS when you're faced fluff. Not you fluffer. Bad fluff. Hi, J-Bat. How are you? I love the yeah, Papa Cat has Miss Thing she's now my thumbnail for today. So, and then Fluffer's got his squirrel, and you've got a very cute kitty. Let's see, picnics. Oh, the beach. Don't you wish you were at the beach right now, looking out at the water going, gosh, it's cold. You know, that's what you get to do when you don't have to, quote unquote, volunteer 8 hours every day that you belong to this society. And it's not a religion. If it was a religion, people, they do not support their people. Well, giving them room and board while they sleep 8 at the Blue Building, yes, they do that when they're elderly and no use anymore, but that's it. So if you want to have to be stuck with a bunch of people reliving your boarding days or when you had a big family, then stay here. But you could do a lot more with your life, and the people who work here could do a million things with those organization skills, and to get a job out here, and then they could make money to live on instead of having to work a second job to make money to live on. The foundation people have it easier because they can get an 8 to 5 job. The org people have it bad because they have to get a second or third shift job. So because to work here you have to, or to volunteer here, you have to have a second job that will supply you room and board and food and housing and bills and whatever else you need that they do not supply you with here. And if you leave, you'll be giving a freeload until you get declared. Unfortunately, I may be a reason that they might declare you if you change your mind. Sorry, got distracted by the teal kids. That is teal, right? It's one of the colors I can't see, so. Ashley's not here yet, okay. Or she came, we got stuck in traffic, so. Let's see. Oh, thank you, J-Bat. Yes, the girls are hilarious. 1-to-1 because you are getting more people in here by the power of your convincing people that they need to read a book called Dianetics, and then hoping if you call them enough they'll come and join. Shouldn't that be a 1-on-1? That's a lot of time and effort to be putting in for having to pay this back. So wouldn't you rather be working on maybe something else out here than having to work on your coursework all the time? Have you read anything other than coursework? Have you watched any other TV other than coursework? You know, there are other that isn't necessarily conducive to weirdos like me who just have a very condensed life on my own, of my own choice. Wouldn't you rather be out doing things, achieving things, being recognized for the person you are, than having to worry about what question you might ask that might be wrong? Knowledge is power. You shouldn't have to ask to go to the restroom. You should be able to walk out of those doors anytime you want. She just raised her hands at me. Oh, she is not amused. I'm sorry that you're not happy. Whatever. I mean, it's not really helping your own brain out because your brain needs to relax for a few hours a day. You should be getting at least 6 hours a night of sleep. It shouldn't be an exception to the rule because you have other things to do. It should be something your body has demanded and will make it do to you. Do you miss that? Do you miss being able to sleep in if you want? Your family misses you. I'm sure they think about you all the time because they don't know where you are and they may not even know if you're dead or alive. Is there a favorite moose or teddy bear friend has because you gave it to them before you left? Is that maybe something that could be bothering you? I'm sorry, but you need to have support from your own people, the people who know you, the people who've known you forever. Not support from people who are just here because they were sent here and then will be sent somewhere else because they said the wrong thing. Do you really want your world to be like that, where you have to be afraid about everything you say because it might get you a KR and it might get you stuck somewhere like Flag or somewhere in the middle of the area. And that's because we built the computer. Yes, I said moose. When you clear the planet in all the billion years. Yes. Well, the trillion year thing always makes me, yay! The trillion year thing doesn't make sense because the Thetans who came here a trillion years ago, humans weren't even round. So it's not something they could have done either. Yes, Fluffer moose. Do you know about Xenu? You know, you can know about Xenu if you came out here because selling coursework on eBay like crazy because, you know, they spent $250,000 to become clear, $250,000 to become OT8, and it took them 45 years to do it, so they'd like to make some kind of back on that. So you can get things on eBay for hella cheap, and then you can learn it there. It's like, do you really have to be under this mantle of oppression to be something that they want you to be and something 80%, but if it's part of the world, all you have to do is make clear probably 30 or 40%. What do you do after that? Do you get stuck here or do you get to go on like LRH? You know, LRH didn't go somewhere else. LRH had a stroke. His body left him. He did not drop his body off to go to somewhere else to go help clear those people. It doesn't work that way. So unless he had a significant higher sense of being, which I doubt, because of all of his circumstances when he had his stroke, as he doesn't exist on another plane. And if he did drop his body, why are there campuses for him to come back to? All the houses are 3,500 square feet. And they're all kept in pristine condition by a couple of Scientologists who stay in a caretaker's hut. And his whole archive is in every single place there is. That's about 22 places. So his archive, which is rather big, and it's either above ground slightly or below ground. It's about the size of a football field. And his whole archive's in these 22 different places. So he's helping to use to help set up these campuses. Said that there's a lot of equipment there and it's amazing. It's not run on solar power, that's for sure. So if he's not coming back, because the 21 years have passed, if he's not coming back, why are you still doing this? You know, you can find your own self-enlightenment somewhere else that will actually do some real good on you, except make you really tired and hungry. I know. No, my cat treats me better than a Scientologist does. And cats don't like humans. And yes, moose. This is the Moose Channel. So, free. And your organization and concentration skills are probably amazing. And you can get one really fast and find a scholarship to another college. And then get a regular degree. And then get a, you know, master's. And then get a PhD. Probably get it paid all for free. And Scientology would have, like, helped you do it because they taught you how to be so specific in the world when you leave that world. I know, dead air. Hypnosis. Oh yeah, the hypnosis thing. I can't remember who came up with hypnosis, but it's like maybe this is all hypnosis and there's one word, because a lot of people say all of a sudden one day they woke up when they were listening to something and then it went. So my transmission is unstable. Well, I don't want to stand right in front of it, and I don't want to stand on the other side. Still haven't contacted the FCC about your transmission unstable, but that's okay. I haven't been really focused lately. So it's just something you fill out online, and then they take care of it. You know what they do? They come here when you're not looking, find out if you're blocking signal, and then you get in trouble. And considering that the people here have to pay for what your org does, it's not going to be pretty if you have a $100,000 fine. So you might want to stop the outside. Your handicap signs should be sticking out. Remember, that I have to go to this city for, and you will get in trouble and fined for that too. So, and you have to pay those fines or they'll take your lease away, which in a weird way, maybe, you know, the guy who doesn't run the place, what's his name? I have to find his name. Let's see. Warren McShane is the person who runs your society. Did you know that? Scientologist lawyers told Leah Remini, and it's in the real court filing, not some fake court. Who? So some guy named Warren McShane is the person who runs your society. So maybe you should find out who he is and study his biography, because he's more important than the little guy. Oh yeah, my one thing I say now, I don't hate, I use the word superficially because it was in my Valley Girl vernacular. It's just another word for it annoys me, okay? So literal is not my world. I'm at a point in my life where my brother used to say, you want to talk to her, I wouldn't talk to her today. So women will get it. So the bottom part of my notes are very emotionally attached. So, LRH came here because he was convicted of fraud in France. So he's not the crystal clear, clean person you think he is. So that's why you want to leave. That's why you'd want to leave, because your own society treats your pets better than they treat you, unfortunately. So you don't want to stay there and be treated like a second-class citizen. Oops. Let's see if I can go in. And can you see that? No, there's a pyramid in my way. Actually, I can probably go over here then, so you can see. Smile! Yeah, see that? What do you think is a shadow? That is people. They actually are not turning. I'm learning no curtain tech when it's most likely their own people coming in and out. So, do you wish that there were people who wished you were near them? There are. There are a lot of people who wish you were with them instead of sitting here on a beautiful Sunday trying to get people to buy Dianetics. I've heard it's very confusing. Do you guys teach them or give them counseling on how to translate it? I'm not being facetious. I'm telling the truth. So don't you want to be somewhere else? This is San Francisco. This place is beautiful. If I was you, I'd rather be like looking at in the museums and the zoo. I think we have a panda at the zoo. Wouldn't you like to go see a panda? There's the beach, which I keep talking about for some reason. You're within walking distance of Chinatown, people. You could have the best food on the planet, or the worst food that's really good on the planet. There's nothing wrong with that. Me and my neighbors, nothing wrong with that. The bodyguard is also keeping, yes, facts. The bodyguard is also keeping an eye on my transmission because he said it was dropping out, and I keep forgetting to get a hold of the FCC. So, yeah.
I thought you just put up a panda, you know.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said, panda. Let's see, what else? Friends, picnics. Oh, yes. It's spring break time, and you don't have to go to places where you're like, trying to tear apart the world. You could go anywhere and do anything with your spring break if you're in college, because most of you are college age anyway, right? Because, the society has a thing about putting people who used as a charm at the moment to get people to come in and talk to you. It's not healthy. Wouldn't you rather be somewhere else? Wouldn't you rather be hanging out with friends watching goofy sports today? I don't do sports. And talking about what you're doing tomorrow because it's the beginning of the week. It's a cult. That's what it is. It brainwashes you. It makes you disconnect from your family and friends, and it makes you not be one of them. And it's not healthy. It's not good for you. It retards your thoughts so you think the same way that they want you to. They're actually using psychology against you, which is something I thought LRH was completely against, was the whole idea of psychology and psychiatry, because it was basically brainwashing. So even though he turns around and uses this, which is psychology, if you look it up, it will show you. You can go to the main library in San Francisco. They have computers that you can go on And as long as you erase your history from the web pages you use or the web program you use, they won't even know that more things about why it would be better to have a regular life and do regular things. Are those people coming out of that door? Yeah. Should keep an eye on the door down there.
There was a teenager that was dropped off and went in there for a few minutes and then came out.
Good. I'm glad they came out.
And was
With books.
I don't know.
They went
in, came back out. Somebody was chauffeuring.
Oh, you mean they dropped off someone?
Yeah.
So you're still dropping off children and teenagers, huh? You don't need to groom a child to do Scientology audits, but it's too young for them. They don't understand what they're doing. They don't until a certain age. So you're basically telling them to say things by rote, right? So what you're teaching children and teenagers in there learning your society rules and to audit people that they shouldn't be auditing because they don't even understand what they're doing themselves. They may tell you they do, but they don't, because most children are people pleasers and will do anything you say so you will love them. Isn't that a horrible thing to know? Isn't that a horrible way to be sitting there in that org taking children in? Is that what you really want to do with your life? You know, you can come out and not have to worry about children ever again if you join the real world. By not being part of the real world, you are taking children. Do you get it? Okay, I'm trying not to be mad. Hello. I'm going to be like that guy at the White House. Scientists even know what is the definition of the word cult, or has been scrubbed off dictionary when word clearing. Probably, but you know what? You know about, if you're from here, you know about cults, because we got Jonestown. And Jonestown is the reason I'm here. So, because I can't get the 10-year-old me seeing all of those people face down and dead. Technically, I'm not blocking the way because it's a corner and there's lots of room on the corner. Hi, Carrie Ann, my not aunt. Yeah, I know, we were going to watch you, but it was sort of hard when we were trying to go through traffic. Distraction. So, hi, how are you doing? I'm going to try to get up there this summer, at least for a couple of days. When my dad goes, maybe I'll fly up and I'll make him let me drive his car. He's one of those dads when I'm there. And then I'll come and hang out with you. And in my whole freaking family, I am the weird one. So I'm used to going, yeah, and let's see, we're tappy, we're getting, let's see, I want to be over here just to be polite because, you know, I like being polite as opposed to these guys who don't know how to be polite to save their lives. Let's go on the other side. No, it's got that stupid video on the other side and I refuse to get dinged. So let's see, let's go walk down here for a little while. There's the sign. Hello, sign. Oh, wait, no, there's the sign. Okay. To be facetious when I was a kid, just to like drive my family nuts, but for real. Oh, look, there's a Muni. That's the bus people. They're gonna put a bus stop here. This was a limo stop, remember? Now it's a bus stop. This used to be where the limo trucks stayed, or tour buses stayed. This popped up.
No.
No. Yeah, this
Tour bus
got popped up and set in, because that's like a real pole. Interesting. That's all I need is to have more Muni. That could be like, you know, oh wow, they have the big curtains closed. Lately, they've only done like one of the curtains. So they have his room always open. God, it's like a 7-Eleven. They're always open and always showing people. This one's open. Somebody missed. Hey, you guys, somebody missed. Let's see, what am I doing? Okay, let's go this way. Sort of getting used to where this camera is. And all it's doing is showing nothing. Showing the bodyguard. What's it called? you're being brainwashed. Like the detergent that just adds on top of it is philosophy that doesn't make any sense. It's a cult. Yes, my voice does carry like a mofo. Let's see, this one isn't. Did you see the two that are running down the street? Because I have cooties, because you close off the whole area for one person, from one little old lady from...
It's a live video?
Sorry?
It's a live video?
It's a phone video.
Oh.
YouTube.
Bye.
Bye. California is also very friendly, so yes, I will answer people's questions. Ooh. Do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? Don't you wish you could hang out with people who weren't declared? Isn't it a shout way? Don't you wish you could talk to your family? Or don't you wish you could talk to people who you could swear probably miss you? They probably do. They probably want to get in contact with you because they miss you and they miss what they're saying. They're saying? And they're saying they miss you. Don't you want to do that? Don't you want to have to not pay attention to somebody that may be in the same room with you because you're not allowed to acknowledge their existence? Don't you just want and get an answer instead of getting a KR? Isn't that what you want to do with your life? Is to be able to get some knowledge instead of being kept in ignorance? Isn't that something you want to do? I am not pointing that out. Don't you wish you were at the beach today making fun of your tourist friends because they wanted to go to the beach because they think that all of California looks like Malibu? Don't you just miss having family, friends come over and visit that aren't from San Francisco to hang out? But you can't do that because you can't talk to people who are not in your society. Or you can, but you just cannot be like more than hello or goodbye. You're picking up on that. Everybody's picking up on the fire codes. Neener, neener. Oh, and there's still people there. I can still see you. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? You can turn on the Bluetooth. I've got white noise. And they can't hear me. You're trying to keep it from the people in there, right? Because the people in there do not need to be hearing what I'm telling them, right? Because it's bad for them. It'll make their brain explode. That's not good. I love how you're just afraid of one person. One person. That's amazing. Drop off victims. Yeah, Eddie Sage or the bodyguard. Yeah, so they know both of our names now. Said they dropped some teenager off at the door, and that's what set me off. So I have to turn my gimbal. I have to turn on my white noise now. White noise, white noise. That way I can just push it up when I need it. Because they're going to play that awful song. Oh my God. So let's see. To get out, you can call 727-266-5797. They will help you get out. If you walk out that door and answer a couple of questions I have to prove that you're really getting out, I will take you home and I will help you get your life started. I will not take just anybody who walks out of that door because I know better. Oh, yeah, you can't come back. Neener, neener. It's them again. Let's see. I have cooties. I love it. There's this pair that keep coming around. Huh?
They go in and missed it.
No. They came here and then they turned around. That's why you saw them. So it was sort of like the head of, it's sort of like the head of this org is that he's a skater punk. And he probably goes to the skate park. They have a reason it's at the City Hall because they don't like skater punks in this city. They never have. They've been here for a very long time. So they actually misplaced him for once. Have they learned? I'm not going to leave here because the other two keep circling. Oh, actually, they could be going in that door. Okay, let's go play walk. Yeah, this is San Francisco, so Scientology people can look like anything. Just walk by two cars with two guys in their cars, and I'm thinking, no, they're not Scientologists. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, this is San Francisco. Hell yeah, they're Scientologists. But I don't invade people's space, so neener. Well, but figure they're probably going around the block. So, hi, how are you today? I hope you have a better day. I'm so sorry you have to run by me because you can't talk to me. Now it's you two too. Hi, how are you two doing? I hope you're having a good day. I hope you have a better one. I'm sorry that you have to avoid me like the plague. You know, you could be out doing something else. Hello, sir. Have a nice day. You could be doing something productive with your life instead of trying to sell books for people to make money, because that's all your whole society does, is try to make money. And it's unfortunate. You should be teaching people real dogma and teaching them real charity, because that's what a religion does. Stealing the cross from Christians is bad enough, because that's a blasphemy. People were crucified on sticks that went straight up and down also. So you're appropriating somebody's cultural icon, which is not very good. But, you know, hey, you're not a religion, you're a society, because religions offer goodwill and charity, and you guys don't. You don't even do that to the people in your own org. So it's not a religion, it's a society, because all abandon it because you cannot get people into it. This is San Francisco. Of course, there are 700,000 people who live here. So getting 0.001% of people to join your org, you could probably still do and get away with it. But where do you sell all the rest of those books? There are a lot of org people here today. So do you really like having to sell all those books all the time and make your goals on Thursdays? Do you really enjoy that? Is that really what you want to do with your life? Do you really think you're getting progressively more enlightened from what you're doing? And I need her. Damn it. So they're coming out of there. I saw someone sitting on the bench. So, and see, there's that person. There's a guy walking with him. So if he just brought them in, he's probably telling them not to pay attention to me because it's bad news. I'm never not coming on a Sunday ever again. I used to not come on Sundays because I wanted the bodyguard to enjoy himself. Well, he's going to enjoy himself on a Saturday because we're going to play the chase down. I see you. Do you really want to be spending all that money, sir? It's really expensive to belong. Neener, I'm here and I have white noise. So watch it, org. Yeah, go out through the front doors. I'm just going to have to get somebody to come here with me on a Sunday. Or get the bodyguard into this. So, come on, play. There we go. They're playing something that has words in it, too. And since we're at a historical building, they can't take any of this out. So I wonder what they're babbling. You know, I've got a loud voice. Is what the dogma that's being taught in there really? Because all of your friends have been declared. It's a really big question to ask you guys. I just wonder, because, you know, do you really want to spend all this time listening to weird people talk in weird ways? Because all of the way they're talking is sort of like that hypnosis video stuff. So is this what you really want to listen to? And is this really what you want to listen to after you've done your coursework for the day? It's not something that people really want to do with their lives. They want to do things that give them enlightenment, not do things that make them go in circles and spend a ton of money to find out they'll never be enlightened. Do I sound angry? I'm spicy. Spicy brain. She's gonna make me my gonna go see you know who to get me some spicy graphics. Yeah. Like the red pepper. No, I want brains that have like salsa on them or something. So I know, well it just gets really frustrating that these people believe this, and it's a cult, and it's in San Francisco, and it's tacky. So I just don't like it. I've never liked it. I think this was on you. Sorry. I've never liked it. It's driven me crazy because all I think of, and literally every time I say cult, I see Jonestown. So in my head, because unfortunately I'm one of those people who read books like it's TV. So I see the pictures of things. So even news. So it's probably why bad news really affects me. So when I say cult, I see people. No, not angry. I'm just spicy. But yeah, when I hear cult, all I see are people face down and dead. I don't like that. And I've always thought that cults will lead to face down and dead. I mean, freaking Heaven's Gate, Jesus, that was nuts. So it's like, so now they're all waiting to leave, and we're just killing time at this point because I don't think they can hear me through the doors because they're playing some video or another. And the reason they can't close the door all the way is, I won't tell you later. I will tell you later because they don't need to know right now. So let me see. You can't hear it because I have this up here. Oh my God, they have their old flooring too. Look at that. Can't even mess with that because it only could have been done before they moved here, because historical societies didn't get in their craw until, you know, the 90s and the aughts. So, so we're playing, what is it called? We're playing Blind Man's Bluff, you know, because I'm waiting for them to count and they're waiting for me to go away. Standoff something. Okay, while we're waiting, there are two words that should not be said when you're doing streaming, and especially should not be said, unfortunately, by very Caucasian people. One is slavery, and I can't believe I said that. Bad word, don't use. This will never equal that. The second word, and I'm gonna have to say it, but it will not end my transmission, so I'll be being a hypocrite for a while, is Hitler. There is something called the Godwin's Law, that when you say the name H, you're done. So the people who bring up that whole sort of idea of H, get rid of it. So these are my advice for protesting, because, you know, everybody's got advice for protesting. So yeah, don't mention him, because, and everybody can go look, Godwin's Law, that if the debate, conversation, or anything has to go to that part of Germany in the 40s, it has nothing else to go with it. So those two things should probably be kept out of vocabularies, because the first one's not right, and the second one, you know what? Eventually everybody says it, and no, it's not like it. So thank you, Kid Fresh. So yeah, that's why every time somebody mentions the 40s Germany, I just go, it's over, you're done, you said it. So and the other word, somebody pointed it out to me that this will never compare to that. So, and they're right, and you don't want it being said by very Caucasian people either, because they have no clue. I'm brown and I have no clue. So, and I'm just killing time because I'm waiting for people to come out. But I have a feeling that he was in there. No, he's not. That's a bag. He was shopping. They've learned. That's what they should use, are different bags, and not bags that look like bags are in. I can't remember what day that was, where it was just those words over and over and over again to, I won't even remember who said it. Is that really escape? No, that guy's on. I was gonna say, I could have swore I heard a skateboarder. Weirdly enough, for having a very fancy skateboard guy here, I've not seen skateboarders here. Yeah, it's like, where's the skate party? Because this skater punk has actually, you know, made millions of dollars or whatever, and hell, I don't even see him here anymore. And I'm here 6 days a week. Yes, thank you. And once he is invoked, the conversation is over. So, and it's one of those things that was adopted by tech nerds all over the place. So back in the day when I first started working at nightclubs and would hang out afterwards, one of my big little brothers, because he was from a debate team, which I didn't find out for a while, and I just don't shut up, is that somebody would say it and then we'd all go, we have to go home now. Oh God, please no. Please God, no. You'll see why if they walk past me. Okay, good. I was wondering. I'm glad they're tourists, because they could easily look like Publix. So that was not going to be pretty in my world. So the standoff. There's a name for it. It's probably completely not PC anymore, but oh, I know what it is. And since I was brought up that way, because my dad was adopted into that culture, a Mexican standoff.
I was going to say that. That's why I said standoff, not the qualifier on it.
No, I can qualify. And his uncle was Mexican, so I have half a family that I grew up. Well, I grew up around my Mexican family, so which my mother wouldn't allow me to speak Spanish. So when they wanted something not be heard by me, or for the kid, they talk in Spanish, and it drove me crazy. And now that my mother is gone, the beast did apologize and said that I should have been taught Spanish, which I would have been able to learn really easily, considering my adopted grandmother didn't speak one word of English. More of the pat my head and think I'm cute sort of thing. So the bodyguard's talking dog tech. He's seen dogs. Oh my God, it's a Lucy. I love pit bulls. You know why I love pit bulls? Because they smile. And I didn't know they were pit bulls until one day I was at a club, after a club, and their dog was on a banquette staring me straight in the face. And I said, oh, what kind of dog is this? And he said, pit bull, full blood. And I'm looking straight at him, and he's looking at me like, see, you've been petting us forever. So unfortunately, my dad doesn't like them. And since he technically helped with us getting the condo, yes, now I live in a condo, find it. I'm not going to get a pit bull because he doesn't like it. Unless I can find a mini. If I can get a mini, that would be fun. Because he would like that dog, and it'd probably be taken away from me. And it's the size and the jaws, even though someone else have a soft spot in my head for pitties. And I named them Lucy. A friend of mine had a pit bull named Lucy. And so we don't freak out everybody else in the world when we see women, we call them Lucy's. How's that? They are illegal. Well, they're badly bred. Weirdly enough, all of my friends, because they're good dogs if you teach them well. See, this is why I like you, Fluffer, is that you had one. So the little velvet smiling puppies, I love those things. So I have the dog tech going down massively. It's a joke that, they see me and they go, oh my God, it's you. So it's so funny. Are they holding people hostage in here? Because I won't let them out ever in the vestibule. See the vestibule? Can I show you? Yeah. See that? That's a beautiful vestibule. It's like 2 stories high. And they have whatever it is echoing down there, which I don't think can cause the copyright, especially if it's something you're walking by. I wonder if I keep moving, will it keep walking by? So, because at this point I'm just playing the intimidation game. So that's when the mama count one comes out. It's like, what are you doing? Shouldn't you be in bed by now? So Kid Freshie, hello, I haven't seen you before. So I don't know. And I'm sure they know this by now, that I am very compassionate, and that it just makes me unhappy that I'm stuck here playing, whack-a-mole when the moles won't come out. So it's almost an hour. I think I'm just going to call it a day because I'm tired of holding everybody in. And go across the street and get a brioche and see if they think he likes the cookies from the place the brioche is at. They use something called brown butter, which I would assume has more fat in it than humanly possible. So, because Friday, Ashley and I separated, and so we were just like, okay, we're all independently owned and operated, so sometimes we'll say bye, sometimes we don't. And see, Ashley didn't make it, so We don't know these things literally until maybe email, which I'm still not very good at checking all the time right now. And it's very distracting. Yes, so we separated. Sorry, dead air. We separated and I came out of the deli place, the French pate place. And there was somebody looking around for us. And we were gone already. I thought he was just, being obnoxious or something so he could walk out. But it was to open the doors and put the curtain tack up. He had taken it down and everything. I walk up and because I was trying to get his attention. And then I'm like, hello. And then he freaks out and spends 5 minutes trying to put a curtain up. It was hilarious. So, I guess so. Well, while I was standing at the other side. So, let's see. Cowboy Nation. Danny in the ellipses. So, hello. Yes, this is the goofy I love people person. Cookies. There's no brioche. We should get cookies. Yeah, I'm just going to stand here and stare. So, yes, I know. I'm sitting here. You want to see what it looks? It's not a very big building. It's known as a Flatiron. Oh, wow. Look at this. Someone dropped off something. It's a cult! So, yeah, it's a small building, and it's got a basement. I don't know how far it goes. My joke is the vault must be in the basement, because since Transamerica was, or is right across the street, my pyramid, and that's the original building, and it's historical, so they can't do anything to it. It's nationally historical, so they really can't do anything to it. It's smaller than... Hi, puppy. Hello, baby. Yes, it's the puppy voice. So, see, that's where they are. And then... Oh, you can't see it. My pyramid's... Oh, there it is. And there's my pyramid. So they basically went from one building to kitty corner to another building. So... So you missed it. Somebody came out, grabbed something from someone driving by, and then went back in. I know, I should get the faces because everybody else has faces so they know you would be somewhere you'd want to be because it's pretty. So, and we might have a panda. I need to look that up. I thought China had said, I think, that they were sending us a panda. So...
Us meaning...
San Francisco.
SF?
Yeah. I was making fun of it because I love my Oakland Zoo. Hi, the policeman. I don't even get them anymore. On Friday, I didn't get one cop, I think. So, yeah, this is a weird world. They can care less. So, let's see. We're going to break laws. Blog. Oh. So, it doesn't look like anything's moving at the moment, which is really boring in a weird way. So, okay. So, yeah, that's the opening of the building. So, it's like, what? 15, 20 feet across at the point, and then it only goes down to 100 feet down or something. The building.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, I gotta figure out these schedules on a Sunday because I know they have like. So I'm not gonna call it the C word. And get together and do something, to fake people out. So I don't know. I'll figure out the schedule. It's a bummer that Ashley didn't make it. Or traffic. Where is traffic when I want her? And it's starting to get cold. Oh my God, it's San Francisco. It's starting to get cold. Isn't that amazing? It's what it always does. Oh, so you guys know each other. Good. I want you... Whose real name? Front desk lady says her name is Felicia. Here? And is it that my super shade chick? She's the one who had the major shade when she closed the door one time. And then the next time she was nice to me. And I was thinking, don't be nice to me, they'll get rid of you. My point is to get you out of there. So since I haven't been doing things for a while, but be angry lately, so I'm trying not to be angry. But yeah, the joke between me and Ashley is that she's trying to keep people from getting in there and getting them and having their heads messed up, and I'm trying to get them out and taking the messed up head to make it normal. So we have our thing, and she's awesome. Don't know. I'm old. Yes, the front desk got the order. Okay. So Felicia, for real? It took me a minute. How many times? Yeah. So when we leave, we should say bye, Felicia. I'm gonna have to research you, kid freshie. It's like, don't play with us old people. So anyway, I'm gonna go now. Thank you, Fluffer. You are the reason I came back today, because yesterday was really ugly in the world and I didn't like it, and it really upset every day. So I can remember why I'm doing this. Why is there a meter made out now?
Where?
Right there.
Oh, there.
Supposedly today is free.
Yeah. What are they?
And there's a meter made out right now.
They're probably maybe checking for like motorcycle parking or.
Maybe that you have to be in the marks if you're
Pulling over
here.
the Waymo.
Oh my God, I think the Waymo's stuck. It's on motorcycle parking, the Waymo.
It is.
That's why they don't allow them out of San Francisco. See that thing?
Yeah,
That thing.
Got its hazards on.
Yeah, it's on motorcycle parking. So yes, Fuzzy. Thank you, Kid Freshie. You always have to like just marvel at the Waymos, because it's like, I wouldn't get in there for God to be a God. Those things are freaky. And yes, they're not allowed out of San Francisco because they don't want them on the bridge. So yes, I did my own research. I don't think that's gonna work. Felicia, I can't believe Felicia. Oh my God. That poor woman, she's probably had to go through so much her whole life. So
She's in Mill Valley.
you're in Mill Valley? You should come down here. You know when you can cross the bridge. Golden Gate Bridge really sucks to cross sometimes. Because you can't make it any bigger, and it's only 4 lanes, I think, with a movable middle meridian for protesting, or not protesting. God, I think I did protest once on the Golden Gate Bridge. I don't remember. I know my friends went to the big one where they made it flat, which is very bad for suspension bridges. They have a meridian that moves because people were running into each other head on all the time. So I lived in Fairfax, so that's why I'm the way I am, because I went from, Oakland, from the ghetto to hippie world, and then between the two, I evened out, I guess. I don't know. These are things that makes the bodyguard laugh when I say things like that. Yes, you should. Hell, you can even take Golden Gate Transit. That would be really nice. I remember those buses. I love those things. I come and visit my friends in Oakland and then take the bus home. So I miss those days. You should come and visit. You should put a notification on. I've been pretty good at being, I would say, between 1:30 and 2:30 on a regular day. I'm trying to make it earlier because the commute out of here gets worse as the week goes by. So maybe 2 and then going back to 1:30 or 2:30 at the latest. I don't know. See, this is why I do this, because I'm really good at babbling. So you should come to the city. It's really clean now. It's sort of creepy. So North Beach is like really pristine nowadays, and it's just weird. I'm used to North Beach being red light district, so part of it. Anyway, I am leaving so you can open your door, dead, because unfortunately your own society may have told them that you are dead. So, because you're not allowed to talk to them, you should be able to talk to at least your family. All of your family. Ones that are by blood and ones that you have picked, because otherwise you're not going to be happy. It's not conducive to enlightenment. Enlightenment is not keeping people out. Enlightenment is expanding your horizons and learning things that will make you more of a settle. The people that you miss and that you don't see, that you should see, that you could if you really wanted to. You could probably walk out that door and find help at the sptvfoundation.org, or just call 727-266-5797. You could probably even ask somebody on the street to use their phone. So And like I said, if I find somebody who don't believe in organized religion, I don't necessarily believe in a God. So I can't be a suppressive person if I don't have a suppressive dogma of my own. Sorry. So, since I don't believe in the devil, I am not evil. Most people I know are not evil either, because we are people who want to belong to a society that is good for us and will help other people achieve. Oh, really? I didn't know if Scientology was at Stinson. Oh my God. Maybe I can get some friends to come down. Cool. I have to look that up when I get home. That's totally cool. We used to use Stinson as a place to hang out. So just think about those things and think that maybe your world will be bigger and enlightened if you hung out with people who had more of a knowledge of the rest of the world. There's nothing wrong with that. Knowledge is power. Ignorance is weakness, and you can't be weak in your society. It's bad for you. So in the ring you can know and everything you can learn while you're alive and a functioning human being. And remember, they also won't help you when you're older. They'll just make you do janitorial work, which is what we saw. Where did I see it? Janitorial work. Austin. They had two older guys in the back with their vests on doing sweeping. Isn't that weird? Ugh. Anyway. So think about that. I'll be here tomorrow. Sorry. Have a good night, you guys. Have a better one. Do something you maybe should not. Helps when you think. Relaxing your brain's a good thing. So I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, you guys. So that's them. Bye, Felicia. I hope her name really is Felicia. Otherwise, I'm kicking your butt. Felicia. Yes, the facts just come out of my butt. No, that would be... Liz got in a whole conversation about farts the other day. Liz Ferris. And I refused to participate. Yeah, but out your butt. That's a Oakland vernacular from the 80s, I guess. Everything's out your butt. Yeah. Elder abuse for sure, yes. And see, Kid Freshie said, bye, Felicia.
I saw that. Oh,
and I'm supposed to remind everybody, because I'm not good at it, is subscribe and like. The bodyguard hasn't figured it out yet because he's making sure nobody messes with me. And it's very important to him, even when he's holding his cookies. Did you get two?
Yeah.
Okay. Most of the time I don't eat them. So, but then he sneaks off with them and eat. Like, sugar fan. I'm a huge carb fan. It's like, give me carbs. I'm in the land of sourdough bread. I'm a happy girl. So, bye, Felicia. I can't believe I said bye, Felicia. Call the org yourself. Oh! Didn't even think about that. Wow, we had...
Freshie said they had called
Yes!
the org before.
Don't even think about that. Because I think they're going to know I called and, like, cooties will emanate. But also, they know my phone number. I'd have to borrow someone's phone to do it. This is one of the cafes. Look at the food back there.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do a quiet, like, dive on it. So you guys be quiet, and I'm just going to hold you down. Hi. I was thinking about making a lasagna, and I heard, because I don't like, what is that? Feta? In lasagna. Feta? Is that
Ricotta.
ricotta? I can't stand ricotta. I always eat around it. Look at that. Artisan cheese and with basil, thyme, and rosemary. What does artisan cheese mean? Yes, I love cheese, and I hardly eat it. I buy it, and usually I don't eat it, which is really annoying. Ooh, they have little cheese thingies. Isn't this cute? This is what everybody thinks San Francisco is. And all of San Francisco is not like yum, yum, yum. Okay. That was just a fast run through. Let's see. Belloc. Ooh. Belloc teas are yum, yum. Anyway, yes, I know. I got distracted. We'll go out and... Oh, yeah, my Google phone number. I do have a Google phone number. I forgot. I just got a new one. I don't know where my other one went. 394? Oh, okay. Mike wants sponsor pasta. I'm always going to be called that, aren't I? Catone. Ooh, let's see what's in the pastry section. See, because I'm the one who wants the croissants and the whatever that is right there in the end. It's like a little, it's just goofy. But I would sit there with a Bodine baguette and be happy. So, yeah, I want to take advantage of it until my teeth don't work anymore, as I love crust. So yes, I'm babbling, but it's Sunday, so they won't answer a hidden number? Yeah, the Google phone number, that's what I was thinking. But my voice is so freaking, you know what? I should make the bodyguard do it, because my voice, it's too, but you guys don't hear him, so see, there's my building. One of these days I'll explain to you about the architect or the architecture fetish I have. And also, there's another reason I do this, but that one I'm not going to necessarily explain until I get drunk one night. And I don't drink, so it ain't going to happen, is it? Haha. Now I'm just being bratty. What is wrong with me? Okay, guys, I'm going to go from here, and I will see you all, or you'll catch me on the replay. Don't forget to like and get me more subscriptions, because when I pluses for people who are members. But I did notice today, because I became a member on Oh No Nora's, is that she's got it for 99 cents, and that would be sort of cool if I could even do it that low, because then everybody could join. So maybe $1. Okay, guys, I will see you later. Yes, this is a beautiful part of San Francisco that probably everybody thinks